KF4GZN. This is November 0 Kilo Sierra Uniform.
I caught the November 0 something, November 0 question mark. This is KF4GZN, just south of Cleveland, Ohio.
November 0 Kilo Sierra Uniform in Kansas.
Kilo Sierra Uniform?
QSL.
QSL got you that time pretty good. Still got some fading, but I was able to catch the call sign. Hello from Dave, and I'm about 30 miles south of Cleveland, Ohio.
Very good, Dave. My name is Mike. I'm in Manhattan, Kansas, about 120 miles northeast of Kansas City.
Oh, Roger, Mike. Well, I'm hearing you pretty good. Not a real strong signal. Fading, anywhere from S1 to S5 or so, it looks like, but not bad. Glad to hear you, and glad we got conditions today.
Yeah, you're S1 to 60 over. Your signal is really varying.
Yeah, there's a lot of fading, a lot of QSB on the band. Maybe it'll get better later this afternoon. A lot of times it fades out in the middle of the day and comes back in the later afternoon. But like I said, nice to hear you. What are your working conditions there, Mike?
I have a Kenwood TS440. It's an older radio, and I've got an inverted V up 32 feet.
Well, I've got a TS440 also. I like it real well. It's a good radio. It's my second radio now. I've got a Yaesu Mark V. I'm on one of my little 10-meter radios at the moment. Over.
Okay, very good. I am recording this. I'll post it to my YouTube page, and you can look at it. I've got a link on my QRZ page.
All right. Well, I'll do that. That sounds pretty cool. I'll hear what I sound like on 10 meters. Over.
Yes, people tend to like to hear what their signal sounds like. So I've begun recording some of my conversations and posting them on a newly made YouTube page. And I'm beginning to really like FM during this sporadic E season.
Oh yeah, FM's a blast when the band's open, and I've got a personal friend of mine. We've known each other since before we had call signs, and he now lives in North Carolina, and we routinely talk to each other on 10-meter FM. It's big fun. I enjoy the short skip season.
Where have you been able to talk? How far a distance the last month or so?
I heard a guy down in Venezuela, but there was some big guns getting over top of me. So I think the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, the Northern Caribbean there, and Florida routinely, of course.
I don't know if you've heard, if you get on the repeaters much. I know that KQ2H in New York City, it booms in here quite often.
Yeah, I hear the Dallas-Fort Worth machine real strong here, and sometimes I get the machine over there in either, I don't know if it's one in Massachusetts or Rhode Island or Long Island, somewhere over there. There's a but the band's got to be shorting in that direction. I hear the one in Texas, but now I hear somebody's putting a new one up down south. I can't remember if it was in South Carolina or Georgia or Florida, but it's supposed to be a whopper, and I think it's going to be on 6.2, where the old Virgin Island machines was. That was a great machine back in the 80s and 90s.
I've heard of the Virgin Island machine. Well, 2962 is also where KQ2H is. That's their frequency also. Hopefully there's not too much interference. I think one of the receive sites in New York for KQ2H is is open. There's no PL tone for it.
Yeah, I just about the new machine going in down south, and it may be P62. I might be wrong on that, but I thought that's what they said. I'll have to listen around and dig into that and see. Can't wait to get another strong machine. We don't have nothing in the southeast. That Virgin Islands machine, you can talk to half the country at once.
Wow, that's quite something. Well, good to talk to you, Dave. I'm just taking a break from my lunch hour, and I'll try and get this video posted this evening. Well, it's good talking to you, and I'm glad I've made it into Ohio. I don't know that I've made a contact in Ohio before. Well, have a good afternoon. KF4GZN. This is November 0 Kilo Sierra Uniform.
Yeah, Mike, give me your prefix again. Your prefix, is it November or November question mark?
November 0.
Oh, you faded out. Try again. Is it November 0 or is there another letter?
Just November 0. November 0 Kilo Sierra Uniform.
Okay, I got you. November 0 kilo sugar uniform. Is that correct? Kilo sugar uniform?
Yes. And the university here in Manhattan is Kansas State University. I went there, but I'm not affiliated with the university. So I was able to grab the suffix KSU.
Okay, great, Mike. I will check out your YouTube channel. Nice to talk to you, and hope to catch you again here on 29673 from Dave, KF4GZN.
Okay, have a good afternoon, Dave. N0 KSU, I'll be clear.